The whispers. Ava had never believed in ghosts. Not when her grandmother told her about the shadows that moved across mirrors at night. Not when she visited that abandoned hospital on a dare in high school. And certainly not when the old man in her building claimed he heard voices through the walls at 3:13 a.m. But all of that changed the day her sister died. Lena was the adventurous one, wild, vibrant, full of chaos and laughter. Ava had always been the responsible one, the planner, the quiet twin. So when Lena's car crashed into the ravine near the forest road, Ava didn't just lose a sister. She lost her anchor, her contrast, her reflection. 3 days after the funeral, the whispers began. At first, they were soft, barely audible, a breeze that didn't match the wind outside. Ava thought it was a grief, her mind playing tricks on her. But the whispers were getting clearer, and they always said the same thing. Come downstairs. At exactly 3:13 a.m. The first night, Ava sat up in bed, startled. She grabbed her phone. 3:13. No messages. No notifications. She brushed it off. The second night, she thought she heard Lena's laugh. Not loud, faint, as if it came from a hallway. But the third night, the whisper said her name. Ava, come downstairs. She lived alone in their childhood house now. After the accident, her parents moved in with her aunt in Florida. They couldn't bear to stay. The house hadn't changed. Same crooked hallway, same dusty chandelier, same basement door that never quite shut. That door was the direction the whisper always came from. Ava didn't sleep the rest of the night. The basement. By the fifth night, Ava couldn't ignore it anymore. She stood at the top of the stairs leading down into the basement. The old wooden steps groaned under her weight. She hadn't been down there in years. Not since Lena locked her in there as a prank when they were 12. But the whisper, it was louder now. Come downstairs, Ava. I'm waiting. Her hand shook as she reached for the light switch. It didn't work. The bulb flickered, then died. She used her phone flashlight. Boxes, dust, a broken mirror, old furniture, a strange smell, mildew, and something else. Something sweet, like rotting fruit. At the back of the basement, one of the boxes was open. It wasn't like that before. Inside, photos. Dozens of them. All of her and Lena as children. Some Ava didn't even remember being taken. And then, something strange. Photos of Ava sleeping. Recent ones. Someone had been in her room. She backed away, breathing hard. That night, the whisper didn't wait until 3:13. It came at midnight. You're almost ready. The voice that wasn't hers. Ava tried everything. She saved the house, slept with music on, took sleeping pills. She even called a psychic. The woman didn't last 10 minutes. She stepped in the hallway, paused, and said, "You didn't tell me there were 2 spirits here." 2, Ava whispered. "One is trying to reach you, but the other one," her eyes darted toward the basement. "The other one doesn't like me." Then she left, never returned her calls. One night, Ava recorded the whisper. She played it back in the morning, but what she heard chilled her to the bone. The recording had 2 voices. One whispering, "Ava, come downstairs." The other whispering, "Don't listen. Don't trust her. She's not me." One of them claimed to be Lena. The dream. Ava stopped sleeping. But when she finally passed out from exhaustion, she dreamed. She stood at the edge of the ravine where Lena crashed. It was raining, thunder rumbling in the sky. The twisted wreckage of the car was below, but someone was standing next to it. Lena, soaking wet. Her hair hung in her face. Her eyes, they weren't normal. Solid black. Ava stepped back. "Lena?" Lena smiled. "Too wide. Too sharp. Come with me, Ava. It's better down here." Then dozens of voices erupted around her. Children, adults, some crying, some screaming, all whispering in unison. "Come, Down. Stairs. Ava woke up with blood on her hands. Not her own. The truth uncovered. Desperate, Ava went to police. She showed them the photos. The recordings. They weren't helpful. But a detective named Hall took an interest. I looked up your sister's accident, he said. Did you know hers wasn't the only crash there? Ava blinked. What do you mean? For others. Same curve. Same time, around 3 a.m. All within the last 10 years. All unrelated. Ava felt dizzy. And here's the thing, Hall said. Each of those victims had surviving siblings. And 3 of those siblings disappeared within a month of the crash. The warning. That night, Ava didn't sleep. She stayed in the living room, watching the basement door. At 3:13 a.m., the knob turned by itself. Slowly. Ava didn't breathe. The door creaked open. And out of the darkness, Lena's voice called again. Come downstairs. I need you. But this time, Ava replied. No. Silence. Then a different voice, raspier, lower, full of anger. You don't tell me no. The basement lights exploded. Ava screamed. Final descent. Ava packed a bag. She was leaving. Enough was enough. But as she stepped outside, the world around her looked wrong. The trees leaned in too close. The stars blinked out. Her car door wouldn't open. She turned around. The house was gone. In its place, a staircase floating in darkness, leading down. She was already standing on the first step, and the whispers returned, thousands of them. Some crying, some screaming, some laughing. And Lena's voice whispered, You were never awake, Ava. You died the day I did. Epilogue, 3:13 a.m. Detective Hall returned to the house the next morning. The front door was open. No sign of Ava. Only a single photograph left on the floor. 2 girls standing side by side. One smiling. The other slowly fading.